So this fucking morning, I go to leave. So one of Patrick's friends came down from Oregon to hang out. Went to go get lunch. Totally fine. Great. Cool. I leave there, and I had to go to Los Angeles to do my TSA pre-check because I'm going to Japan in March. And I was like, everyone else has TSA pre-check. I don't want to be the only one going through TSA by myself, so I'm going to get pre-check. So made the appointment, got all the way out there during lunchtime traffic because I made my appointment at a stupid time.
Babe,
got there, appointment went fine. Got everything, set everything up, should be good to go.
Well, that's good at least.
Tell me why I get out to my car and it doesn't start.
No.
Not engine, not even like refusing to turning over, like no noise, no nothing, turning the key, nothing. So engine is dead.
So basically your battery was probably out too.
Like completely, like nothing, no lights coming on, no radio, no air conditioning, nothing was turning on. So I call AAA and they're like, oh, okay, like we've got some accidents around you that have happened, so it's probably gonna be like an hour. It's 3:00 at this point.
Oh God.
Maybe like an hour to get you taken care of and everything. An hour and 45 minutes go by before I finally get the text message that there's a tow truck on the way to get to me.
That's how it always
shows up.
That's how it always goes with them,
okay.
though.
I was like, there's some accidents. It's LA. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't care. I can just sit on my phone. As long as the car's still locked.
Yeah.
So thank God for that. Gets there. He's like, I don't know what's going on. He's like turning it. It's not doing any noise. And he's like, let me go back and like run some diagnostics. And he like grabs his like thingy and he's like running everything and he's like running all the things. And he's like, everything looks like it should be fine. Your battery's fine. Everything looks like it should be fine. I don't understand. So we're sitting there like 20 minutes. And I'm like on the phone with like Hyundai being like, what the fuck is this hunk of junk that you just sold me? I literally just bought this.
Got it. Yeah, you just got
like 6 months ago. Nothing on. Just starts up out of fucking nowhere.
What the fuck?
And I was like, is this even safe for me to drive at this point? Like, what if it shuts off again in the middle of me driving down the highway? Like, I don't even know right now what to do.
Can you imagine, like, the middle of LA traffic, too? Like, you're stopping and going,
it's like
stopping and going.
5 by now. So, like, everyone's getting home. Everyone's, like, leaving work. So it's, like, stop and go. I wasn't, like, down in Santa Monica. Like, and I wasn't, like, super far into LA. I was just, like, on the kind of, like, the edges of it. So I was just, like, I just kind of drove it in circles, like, on surface streets for a little while, like, back in, like, a neighborhood. And I gave it, like, a solid, like, half an hour before I was like, okay, it seems like it's going. Then I got on the road, and I got home, and now I'm home.
Well, at least you made it home safe. You know,
It is a trial and tribulation, but we're here. We made it.
I mean, at least you made it home safe, and you can take care of the, issue.
Yeah, I'm taking it down to the dealer tomorrow to be like, please do a more thorough check of my car and make sure that it's not going to die again, because this is ridiculous.
They should also check if there's any recalls or anything, too, because that could affect, obviously.
Well, did you see, I forget if it was the beginning, I think it was the beginning of last year, someone leaked, oh no, it was like right around the time that I bought the Hyundai. Someone had leaked all of the information about how to, like, disable the lock on Hyundai cars. Like, they, like, figured out how to be able to, like, jack into them super easily.
No, thank you.
People in, like, super, like, crime-ridden neighborhoods were, like, it was, like, a thing on TikTok where people would steal Hyundais and record themselves, like, joyriding them around, being like, look how fucking shitty Hyundais are. And I'm like, okay, they're bad, like, we can all agree they're bad cars, but that still doesn't justify you taking somebody's property.
Yeah, like that's still illegal, guys. Like that's not even proving a point. That's just being an asshole and taking someone's car. Like,
right? Like
that person needs to get to work in
yeah, like if you're
school,
trying to make a point, go break into a dealership and steal the cars
right?
off the lot.
That's what I mean. At least those aren't like anyone's actual cars yet. And like,
I don't know. People are fucking crazy. Life is wild and it comes at you fast.
yeah. Well, my day wasn't as exciting as yours, but I built my dresser. Remember that black dresser that I bought when we were in Savannah? Yeah,
Yeah, the one that never got built.
finally put it together, and it was a bitch to
Oh
put
my
together.
god! You
It was
hate
such
it?
no, it's okay. It's just it was a bitch to put together. It literally took us like 2 days.
You're joking.
I'm dead ass.
After all of that,
Yeah, after all that, it took us
it's
like 2 days.
super heavy, right? That thing was like solid.
Oh yeah, my Aunt Judy to get it up the stairs. Literally, you know how like in uh which what's the CrossFit? You know how they do the tire, the flipping?
Yeah.
She literally had to flip the box up the stairs because she couldn't even push it up the stairs.
Oh, like, there was no way we were getting that thing up the stairs in our old house. There was no fucking way.
Hell no. We barely got in the door. And that wasn't even, we didn't have to lift it over anything.
And that staircase was so narrow, like, we wouldn't have been able to get, like, oh my god.
And there was 3 of us. There was 3 of us, and we wouldn't have been able to do it.
No, absolutely not.
My mom had to help her guide it back, too, so that it wouldn't, yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. It took us 3 days. There were so many different parts. Like, we ended up putting everything, like, all the pieces, like, together on one day, and then just building it in my room the next day, because it was just too much to finish in one day. And here's the kicker, on the directions, it says that with 2 people, it only takes 90 minutes.
You know, I'm really
Lies.
starting to believe that they make things more complicated on purpose so that people will pay for their services to have, like, the guy from Home Depot come and help you do it.
Probably, because honestly, if I ever bought this thing again, I would pay someone to build it for me because I'm not letting my knowledge. So if that's their game plan, good for them because they succeeded.
Get that bag, honey, because I'm not doing that shit ever fucking again.
I'm not doing that shit ever again. It's worse than IKEA, bro. Worse than IKEA shit, and we've done plenty of IKEA.
Good. Yeah, like,
Our entire
some of those
apartment.
things that we were kind of complicated, and you kind of had to jam some screws in there a little bit, but nothing that some brute force couldn't take care of.
Exactly. No. This one had like individual nails that you had to like nail in with a hammer too.
Nails? No.
Yep.
No, that's supposed to be screws.
Nope.
Not nails.
With nails. I was like, no.
No, that's instantly a red flag.
Do you see
Those
these?
are not hammering nails. Absolutely not.
It was so hard that I couldn't even like hold it. I had to like move, like move my hand a certain way. It was so
I'm
bad.
scared of hammering nails, like, just in general. So, like, with the added thing of, like, nails, that would kill me. I wouldn't be able to do it.
The whole time
I
I was
would
just like,
break
please don't.
all of my fingers.
Literally, the whole time I was just like, please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. I can't afford to have you fixed. Please don't break.
God.
But hey, we did it and we had no breakage.
These days?
No, I know. But hey, we did it and no breakage.
Yeah.
And I'm getting them done tomorrow, so I'll have a new set and it'll be fine. But no, they're expensive. Getting them done are expensive now.
Seriously, like, some places that I've seen, like, them advertising, like, a basic, just, like, regular acrylic set these days costs, like, anywhere from, like, $80 to $100, and then it's, like, $60 to $80 for the fill, and that's, like, not including any kind of, like, interesting design or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, I go to a nail tech. She has, like, her own studio in her house. So, like, you know, and the refills are, like, $50 for her, but that also could just be because I'm in South Carolina on the East Coast and you're in California, so the prices are
That could also be, you know, and to be fair, you know, I haven't gone in a while. I'm going off of what other people are saying. And they haven't gone to my regular place, which I happen to know is relatively good at charging good prices. Like, as long as you pay cash, they'll charge you just like whatever.
I mean, look, I've paid like $100 for a set before, but they've been really
I've paid
good.
like $120. Like,
Yeah.
and I have used those girls on TikTok that paint the super intricate like press-on nails, like with the like. I would pay like $250 for a set of those.
Same.
Absolutely.
Well, you know the nails that I paid $100 for. You know my Marauders map nails.
Yeah.
Remember those ones? Yeah, I paid like $100 for those. $10 gladly. They looked so good.
I don't, and that's like, so like me saying like, oh, nails are so expensive these days is not me being like, oh my god, I'm devaluing the art of like people like making nails, because like nail
No,
art
it's
is an
sick.
art. It's super complicated and sick, and I respect it. I'm talking about like, I'm walking into like the general everyday salon and I just want a quick acrylic fill and my nails are just one color, and I'm still walking out of there, you know, gel acrylics and, you know, and like maybe a small design,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm walking out of there with like, you know, dropping $120, and that's maybe including the tip.
Yeah. Like unless it's something super intricate, I don't see why you have to pay more than like 60 or $70.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Like if it's good, like these, I love these, and it was
Those are
a
super
decent,
freaking cute.
and they're a
I
decent
need to
price.
figure out what I'm going to do for my nails in Japan. I want to get my nails done so that I have something cute.
Yes, for sure.
I'm
Okay.
thinking of. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, intro.
No,
Let's
go.
do it.
Okay.
We'll talk about what I was gonna say a little bit later because
Okay.
it's not involved. Intro.
Intro. It's okay. All right.
12 minutes into the recording.
Right? It's fine. Who cares? I mean, honestly, if you're here to not hear us talk, then why are you even listening to our podcast? You know.
Why here?
But anyways,
Anywho,
I'm welcome back to our podcast. We hope you guys enjoyed the last week's episode. This week we're going to be, I mean, not this week, today we're going
today.
to be ranking Mandalorian characters from all 3 seasons. Because last episode we reacted to season 3, so we're super excited. We're just kind of going on that same theme, and we are going to be ranking them in a little tier list that we have
We
set up.
are riding the Mando train.
Yes, because if you hadn't noticed, we love Pedro Pascal, and we're
Have you been
excited.
getting, like, I feel like we're currently in a Pedro Pascal resurgence. Like,
No, I
season 3
know.
coming out, The Last of Us, it has finally aired, and I am getting Pedro Pascal edits
Everything.
like fucking crazy on my For
Yeah.
You page.
No, not even just my For You page, on my Tumblr too. Like I'm scrolling through my Tumblr and it's just all Pedro.
My Instagram, like I feel like Twitter is pushing me Pedro Pascal's tweets, which I'm never
Yeah,
mad about because I think his tweets are hilarious, but like I'm
same.
especially like his tweets and his Instagram posts are always at like the top of my timelines.
Yeah. And all like his story, his Instagram story, every time I open my Instagram is right there.
Like whoever is on his PR team is doing a great job getting him like some free press of being like, yo, get a couple of like pay a couple of accounts to post some Pedro Pascal edits, and then they get like 4.6 million views, and then more people make Pedro Pascal edits, and then it keeps going. So I hope he's giving his PR person a nice cut because he is getting some attention.
He really is, and I'm here for it. I'm loving it. We didn't get much Pedro Pascal content the past few years, so
You know what?
it's
He's
been a
been being
while.
safe because of COVID and everything, and I respect that.
Exactly. I get it. But now we're
We're
getting a
happy to
shit
have
ton of
him back,
content.
though.
Exactly. Now that we're getting a
So
bunch of
happy to have him
content,
back.
I can't. I can't. I haven't even watched The Last of Us yet, and all I see is just gifs from it, and I'm like, oh my god.
I haven't watched it either. Patrick is so mad at me that I haven't watched it yet.
Maybe we should do a watch along with us
We
when we
should
watch
probably
it.
do that at some point. That would be fun. I would do that.
Yeah, right? If you want that, like this video to let us know. That's what you want us to do next, is a watch along of that. So,
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
So, real fast, I'm gonna put this in, and then I'll tell you, and then we'll jump into ranking the Mando characters. So, like 3 or 4 days ago, I saw this Instagram ad for Inked magazine, and it was like, enter this contest and win what I thought was a $25,000 tattoo.
Okay.
With this like super famous tattoo artist that had won like Ink Master.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I'd love to win a tattoo. That would be cool. Okay, I'll throw my name in. It asks me for my name, it asks me for my email, it asks me for my phone number, and then it's like, submit a picture of yourself. And I was like, sure, why not? I was like, why is it asking for a picture of me? So I submit a picture of myself. Goes to the next page, it's like, submit one more picture of yourself. I'm like, okay, so I submit another picture of me. Next. Instagram, and then it asks me for my Instagram handle, and then it says, why do you think you deserve to be on the cover of Inked magazine? And I was like, oh no, I've made a mistake. I did not read.
Gillian.
So I was like, well, I've already submitted, so I might as well just make some shit up about, like, I think I'd be a good look for the cover of the magazine, blah, blah, blah. Submit. Whatever. I get an email that night saying, like, thank you for your submission. We're going to review you, and then we'll let you know if you've made it into the contest or not. And I was like, lol. Okay. This morning, I get an email telling me that I have been accepted into the first round consideration.
Shut up.
And then want me to review my profile and, like, get everything set up before the voting starts, so that way people can go to my profile and see who I am.
Shut up.
I know.
How did that even?
I don't know, but so
Isn't that for like tattoo artists?
So I completely misread the prompt entirely. So the prizes are, you get a tattoo with the tattoo artist from who won Ink Master. Her name's Ryan Ashley.
Okay.
You get to be on the cover of Inked magazine. And you get $25,000.
So you get all three.
So it's all three of them. And I thought, so what I saw was 25,000 giveaway and a tattoo with Ryan Ashley. I just saw 25,000 in tattoo, and I was like, yeah, $25,000 tattoo. That's a pretty fucking sick tattoo, man.
That would be a sick tattoo.
But no, it is a tattoo, a 2-day tattoo session with the girl.
I mean, that still has a
$25,000 and a photo shoot.
Yo, that's insane. Well, I guess go vote for her, guys.
So voting opens in 12 days.
Well, we're posting this. We're posting this on Saturday.
We're posting this on Saturday.
Tuesday.
So 12 days from today. So Saturday is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 4 days. So voting opens in 8 days, 7 days. I'm bad at math.
Well, 12 days. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4,
yes,
5,
we're getting
6,
out our
7,
calculator.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I think February 5th. I think that's 12 days from now. So February 5th.
I'll just look at the thing.
Okay.
Voting begins Monday, January 6th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a link in the bio for where you can go to my profile. I'll also have the link like in my Instagram, and I'm sure I'll plaster it in a million of places. February 6th, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard, so 9 a.m. 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, my time.
We will
Vote
so
for me
post
to be
about
on
it.
the cover of Ink magazine, even though I only have 4 tattoos. Woo!
Well, hey, if you win, you're gonna be getting another one.
I will then get another one. Listen, I could potentially get a tattoo in between now and February 6th as well. I do kind of want to get something maybe like here.
We still have to get our matching tattoos too.
We still need to get our matching tattoos. I want to get Mando's gun down the side of my. Have I ever showed you that picture that I have of like someone who got a tattoo of Mando's gun?
Yeah, with like the dots around it and like a circle.
Yeah, and the
thing.
circle and everything.
Looks sick.
Yeah, I think that would look so sick.
It would look really sick.
I should try. When does Mandalorian season 3 come out again? March 23rd? I should try to get it before season 3.
You should. It would be sick.
Anywho,
right? And then
I just had to plug that for a minute. That's like super crazy and super insane. I couldn't believe it when I got that email this morning.
Right? The fact that you also got accepted, that's insane.
That in and of itself is further than I thought I was gonna get. So, you know what? That's already a win for me.
And you know what? It's that saying, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Exactly. And someone out there needs to represent the poor girls that can only get a couple of small tattoos because tattoos are fucking expensive. So.
Yep, I only have 4, and I would love to get more, but I only have 4 at the moment, unfortunately. So.
I also have 4, so, and I potentially a 5th. So. Hey, we're working on it. It's a work in progress, but that doesn't mean that we shouldn't still be on the cover of tattoo magazines, because a few tattoos are still also valid. Although it is funny. Yeah, I'm still inked. It is funny to look at their Instagram, though, and see, like, previous cover models. They are covered, like...
Well, hey, maybe they're looking for something different, you know?
That's what I said in my bio, and that's what got me accepted into the contest in the first place, so...
There you go, shoot your shot.
Exactly. So there you go. February 6th. I'll keep bringing it up. We'll keep talking about it, but
we'll keep mentioning it. We'll also post about it on our socials, which will again be linked down in the description. If you want to check those out, that'll be helpful. It'll be great. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, let's get started with some rankings.
Yes, let's do that. Let me share the screen. This one, right? Yes.
We should add like a little like copyright free theme music right here. Do 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 do. There, I just added it. Boom.
Perfect.
Copyright free because it's copyrighted by me.
All right.
Ranking.
Okay, we don't need this. We don't need that. We just need this. Okay. So, this is what I have. So we have the A-list, which is can't be beat. They're the best of the best. We love them. Can't live without them. Okay, they need to be in the show. They need to be everywhere all the time. Okay. We have the B-list, which they're fun to watch, but you know, could be better. You know, they're not. We don't want them out of the show, but they could be better. Because then we have C-list, right? They're kind of fun, but they can go, and we wouldn't really be upset about it, right? We have the D-list that doesn't do much. Just don't like them. And honestly, it's like they're not even there anyways. And then the bottom tier is just get rid of them. They don't do shit. They're not. They shouldn't be here.
Get rid. Goodbye. I wonder if we will actually get rid of any characters. We'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if we'll actively use this one, but so let's start. Let's start with the armor.
All right, we're starting at the very beginning. I have a special place in my heart for the armor. I love her. She is the voice actor who plays one of my favorite characters in Castlevania. So I do kind of love her.
Okay. So where would you put her? We'll go back and forth. Okay.
So
where would you put her?
Honestly, every time she's on screen, I feel like I'm always just like, oh, yes, queen. So I think she's an A level. I think she's an A tier character personally. I could stand to see more of the Armorer personally.
Okay. I mean, personally, I may put her as like a B, but she's a good character. I do enjoy watching her, so I'm fine with leaving her at an A for now.
I could also be fine with her being put down at B. Like,
I mean, the only reason
the
I feel like
show
she's
could still exist without her, and like it would still be an excellent show.
I feel like okay, let's bump her down to B just because we don't see her very much, and I feel like we should see her more. And if we see her more, she might get bumped up. You know,
Fair
because
enough.
she's not there very much.
I feel like A tier characters are like ones that I would watch their own spin-off Disney Plus show of.
Yeah, that's kind of
like,
what I was
do
going
I
for.
think that character could hold its own show? And would I watch a show about the Armorer? Probably. Would I watch more than maybe like a 4-episode miniseries? Probably not.
Yeah, like, because honestly, what else more could you have for her, you know?
It'd be like a backstory, and then you'd find like some cute little adventure for her to go on, and then that's it.
Yeah, so, we'll put her at B for now.
Yeah.
And then we'll go from there. So now we have Luke Skywalker. Now, he's not very in it very much, but what do you think?
This might get me a little canceled on the internet, but I think everything post the original trilogy of Star Wars with Luke is just really whiny, and I know that's not like it. How did you read my mind?
Because honestly, that's where I was gonna put him.
I love how you interpreted just my pause and my, as being D-list, and I was like, yeah, I don't dislike Luke. I think he's fun in the original trilogy. I think he when he was young and spry and.
Yeah, I don't think he's a bad character. I don't think he's a bad character, but also I just don't think he contributes that much to the plot line, at least in The Mandalorian, you know?
Also, the simple fact that they decided to cast someone and put a CGI face on them instead of just casting Sebastian Stan kind of rubs me the wrong way, if I'm being a little honest. So, just on that principle alone, I feel like I don't need Luke in this show anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, you know? So, we're gonna put him in B for now. Now, Pele, right?
Pele! Yeah, that's her name. I always call her Amy Sedaris.
I love her. I would personally put her at an A because I would watch her spinoff.
I would also watch a Disney Plus spinoff show about Pele.
I would watch a spinoff of her show, and I would enjoy every second of it.
That would be literally the best thing. You know what? I would be hilarious.
That would be so fun.
Disney, can we please get the first just straight Disney Star Wars comedy?
Please.
Where it's just Pele and her little robots going on wacky hijinks. Like, I need a Pele sitcom yesterday.
Literally. Yesterday I needed one. Like right now. Please. She's so funny. I love her. I would watch her. She's
hilarious. And she's so cute with the baby.
She's adorable. She's adorable. And I love just everything about her. Honestly. I would watch it over and over again. I really would. Then we have Paz.
My baby boy. Patrick had a figure of this character, and then he got rid of it. And I was like, I cannot believe you got rid of that figure. He's literally like one of my favorite figures of yours. And then because I said that I was upset that he got rid of it, he bought another one.
That's funny.
And then he was like, if I ever decide to get rid of it again, I'm going to ask you and you can buy it off of me next time. So I like Paz. I would probably put him as like probably a B tier character. I think he's on the same level with me as the Armorer, where I'm like, I love this character. They light up the screen. Would I watch a Disney Plus show about Paz, though?
I mean, I feel like it'd be entertaining, but again, same as the Armor for only like a couple episodes, and I'd be like, okay, what else is there to do?
Maybe I'd watch a Paz movie, like a 90-minute, like a
Yeah,
solo, a Star Wars story. Do a Paz Star Wars story. I'd watch that.
I'd watch that. Okay, now Moff Gideon.
Now, as
Like
much as this man is evil and I hate him, but I gotta give it to Giancarlo Esposito. I can't actually hate this character.
like, oh, I can hate him. It's just I love to hate him.
Yes, definitely.
You know?
So I would put him as a C-level character personally, because I think like the only reason why I could live without him is because I just hate that he's fucking up all of our shit and not letting our characters live in peace, you know?
Exactly. But
Like, get out of
know,
the show because I want you to be defeated.
but that's the fun of it. You know, you need someone to hate. So,
Exactly.
I
But still a
you know what?
C-level character. I would
Yeah,
also argue...
if we're going characterizations and just going off of them, then yes, see, good, because I want them gone. But it's fun to have someone like that, you know?
I will say, if they keep him as the big bad instead of having like, oh, he's, because the first guy who was like, let me see the baby, like he was working for Moff Gideon, and then if they don't reveal that Gideon was working for someone else and it's just Gideon being like a weird headhunter trying to get weird animals and like doing some like weird crazy experiments with them to try and form his own like psycho super army, like that would be interesting and that would get him bumped up. But if he continues and it's like, oh, he's working for General Commander Darth blah blah blah, then I'm gonna be like,
Okay, I kind of guessed that. Mayfield. Personally, the only reason,
Mayfield.
honestly, the
Bill
reason I had him
Burr.
in here, right? Honestly, the reason I had him in here is just because he was funny and I enjoyed his character. So, like, honestly, I'd probably put him at B,
I would
just
also
because
put him in. I think he's pretty...
he's entertaining. He was good comedic relief. Would I watch a spinoff of him? Probably not.
I wouldn't.
But
Although I
I
feel like
wouldn't.
they teased a spin-off at the end of his thing in season 2 where they were like, he just went off and we kind of like see him walk up in the distance. I could see a world where if someone was like, are they ever gonna make a Bill Burr Mayfield TV show? They'd be like, yes, we are! Like, instantly. Like, the second there's the interest for it, they got it.
Yeah.
There just hasn't been interest for it.
Or he'll just pop up all the time with Mando, which I'll be fine with because honestly, him and Mando are so funny together because Mando is so like serious and like, you know, takes everything so literal, and Mayfield's just like, nah, bro, I'm kidding.
Yeah. It would definitely be better than the blue guy that he kidnaps in like that he beats up in the first episode and
the fish guy,
yeah, exactly, because that was, I think they were kind of testing the waters with that, being like, here's a quirky character to contrast with the stoic weirdness, and that would not have worked.
No, because also that character, he didn't know when to be serious. Mayfield knew when to, you know, okay, we gotta be, yeah, like we're in a life-threatening situation. We need to.
I mean, fucking shot that guy.
Yeah.
Bobby killed the guy.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Anyways.
That was also such a good scene, by the way. Everything about that scene was so fucking good.
It was just like, I loved it. It was, again, that's why I put him at B. Because
he could be better. Like, I could
better.
see a world where he could like develop more, and I could like that character more. But also, I don't know
Definitely.
if I care.
Exactly. You know, that B tier is kind of like what I want to spin off, but like I kind of want to be developed a bit more. But like, do I care enough yet? I don't know. You know, that's kind of what that B and C area is. You know.
Now that we have 3 of them in a row on the B list, do we want to like have do we want the order to matter in terms of the way that they're lined up? Like the armor is above Paz, who is above Mayfield, or are we just like, it doesn't matter, they're all equal on the B list?
We can go back and do that at the end.
Okay, I like that idea.
That way we can just rearrange all of them,
Yeah, and then like, who's over what? Who's the best in the best? Who's the worst? All right.
Because there's some more there's some more people here that I think may end up in B that we may have to, zhuzh around. We'll see.
All right.
Then we have Quill. And honestly, I'd put him in an A.
I love him.
He's funny.
I think he's great.
He's honestly like the character that we've been looking for, like that we were just talking about with Mayfield, like the quirky character to be opposite Mando, and I was so sad when he died.
I actually couldn't believe they were gonna die. I thought that they were going to pull the like, oh, he almost gets there, but then IG-11 like shows up at the last second, but like they totally just fucking ganked his character.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like Mando full on buried him, and that made me so sad. But in a perfect world, he would have a spinoff, and in a perfect world, I would watch it.
I would watch that. You know what I would watch? I would watch a show about him gaining his freedom and becoming a free man and like
yes.
overcoming the system. I would watch the fuck out of a prequel Quill show.
Oh, totally. Like him being in like, the slavery and then him getting out of it. Oh my god, 110%. I'd watch that. Plus it's like a season, and that's perfect. Like one season of like he how his story, like basically what we get in Boba Fett with the flashbacks. Yeah. Basically that, but in just.
It would also kind of be like, did you watch the Dark Crystal TV show that came out a couple years ago?
I don't think so.
That was pretty good. But just because of like, the whole thing would have to be puppets because they're all Ugnaughts and they're all those little like things.
Yeah.
It's still crazy to me that there's a person in that costume. I thought it was a puppet.
Right? Me too.
There's a whole ass woman in there.
Yeah, like that's insane to me, and the fact that she knew when to react, like she was amazing in there. Like I thought she was great.
I totally believed that was a real thing. Like, and I like even the part of me that was like, oh, it's a puppet. I was like, that's a damn good puppet.
Right? I was just like, oh my god.
And then I found out it was a person in there, and I was like, oh, that's a really fucking good like character actor. Like, she totally nailed it, giving that character like the physicality to like make him seem like wise and spoken and all that. It's beautiful, wonderful. Oh, so good.
So good. Now we have Grogu, and I think we all know where this.
We all know where this is happening. We all know where he belongs. Honestly, we should have an S tier above A tier because that is where Grogu honestly should be above everyone. It is his world, and we are just living in it.
Yep.
Should I get my baby stuffed animal? Hang on, I'm gonna get my Grogu stuffy.
I have mine too. Hold on.
All right, he's wearing his pajamas.
Yay!
There we are.
Yes. So if you
mine's the
tell.
Build-A-Bear one, so it's got the sound in it.
Oh, mine has a sound too, but look, I even got the ears from Disney.
Ah, there we go.
That's so cute. He's so cute.
Adorable. So, yeah, no, but Grogu is best character. Grogu is favorite character. Literally the second. Can I? You can tell. Let's talk about the first moment that we saw the baby. Okay.
Oh my god.
The first time I saw the baby, Patrick was showing me the Mandalorian for the first time, and I did not care about this show. I was like, I like Pedro Pascal, but I don't give a two flying fucks about Star Wars, personally. So I was like, watching the whole episode, I was like, this is pretty good. This is like a decent action show. But like, I don't necessarily know if I want to care to watch anymore. Like, Patrick can probably watch this show without me and I won't really care. And then the cradle opened and you see this guy for the first time and I was instantly...
Open the door.
No. What?
Open the door.
No.
Open the door.
Lucas, leave me alone.
You want a chicken sandwich? I don't have it yet. I'm asking you.
Fine.
What kind of cheese do you want? Swiss or provolone?
Provolone.
Tomato or no tomato?
No tomato.
Too bad you're getting tomato.
That's going in the bloopers, bro.
I fucking hate this. Christ. Anyway, I was absolutely hooked from that second on, and there was no chance that I was not going to be watching this show because I was obsessed.
Right? Same. Honestly, look at this guy. How could you not be obsessed with this guy?
I don't know how you cannot love him. So yeah, no, Grogu is God tier.
He is. He's right up here. He's probably going to be moved over here when we go back. Okay. Okay. Now, IG-11.
Jesus of Nazareth. Swear to God.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Okay.
All right.
IG-11.
IG-11.
Where should we put him?
Now, it's Taika Waititi.
Right?
And just on that alone, the fact that he
That
sounds
alone
like
bumps
a
it up.
Borg.
Right? That alone just kind of bumps him up a tier or two for me.
Yeah, so that takes what would have potentially been like a D tier character and makes him at least a B. Does his sacrifice earn him a spot in the A tier list? I feel like disregarding the Disney Plus show on this one because no one would make a Disney Plus show about a robot anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. He's a good character, but I feel like the only reason that he did what he did was because of Quill.
Yeah. If Quill had reprogrammed him, he wouldn't have been better. He still would have been an assassin droid or whatever the fuck kind of droid he's supposed to be.
Exactly. So I think
he's a B tier, and I think that's fine. He teaches Mando. He's there really for character growth. He's more of a plot device than like an actual character.
Yeah.
Even though you kind of care about him at the end when he sacrifices himself.
Yeah, I mean, he had a noble death, and we appreciate it, but like...
And they made a statue to him, but he's a B-list character, and we can move on.
Yes. Just like the Armorer, we love her, but, you know. Let me move on to Fennec. It is what it is. Personally, I'd probably put Fennec at a D-list, because she's cool. It might be C.
I could see her being a C. I didn't mind her. I liked her a lot better in the Book of Boba Fett. I think in the Book of Boba Fett, she was able to stand out as a character a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going off of her performance and her role in The Mandalorian.
Which was still good. It was still really good.
Which was still great. Still wonderful. Loved her role in The Mandalorian. And we love Meng Hua. Is that her name?
I think so.
I'm going to look that up and make sure that I got that right. If I didn't get it right, cut this out of the video.
It's Ming-Na Wen.
Ming-Na. Got it.
Yes.
Ming-Na.
Yes. She's
we
great.
love her. She's great. She's wonderful. But she's C-list.
Yeah, I think C is a good place for her. She's
okay.
Good. She's a good character. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. Well, we kind of do see her in a spinoff, but it's not about her. And I don't think necessarily a show all about her would necessarily work out too well.
No, she's definitely a supporting character. And I remember when they brought her back in season 2, I was like, oh, right, that character.
It's like, oh, right, her. Okay.
I was like, oh, she's back.
Yeah. Now we have Grief Karga.
Karga!
Right? I said that right?
Yeah, Karga.
That's what I thought. Okay. Now he's funny, but when he went against Mando in the beginning, kind of pissed me off. So for me, that kind of bumps him down.
I never get the vibe that you can. Because I feel like Grief Karga is one of those, like, the ends justify the means kind of guys, where he's like, yeah, I blew up a mining town and I killed like 40 people inside of it, but the rest of the planet's doing great now because of it. And it's like, I don't know if those two things even it out. Hang on, I got my chicken sandwich now.
You need to open the door a bit more. I can't get the plate through.
Christ. Well, I'm sitting in front of the door.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Gillian?
What?
What kind of drink is this?
What drink?
I don't know, it's a pink drink. You got it today.
Oh, it's my lemonade. Gimme.
Taste.
Don't drink.
Hold on, I gotta put the lid back on.
Oh, you don't want to get cooties from me by drinking from my straw?
No, I don't want to taste lipstick, thank you very much.
We literally have the same DNA. Lipstick doesn't taste like anything. This is why you're going to be a virgin forever.
Honestly, this is gonna stay in.
All that's staying in.
All that's staying in, bro. Because they need to know how you got a chicken sandwich out of nowhere. You know?
Yeah. I just start eating a chicken sandwich out of nowhere. Everyone's gonna be so funny. When did she start eating?
Right? When did she get that? What?
I manifested it out of nowhere. I'm fucking Harry Potter.
Right? Just poof. It came out of nowhere. Grogu used the Force to get you to the sandwich.
Exactly. just like with those macaroons.
Exactly. Okay, Grief Karga. I'd put him at a C.
I'm putting him at a C too, just because I feel like you can never fully trust him, and I could see a world where the writers make him into like some sort of super secret bad guy.
Yeah, like he has his own agenda type thing.
I could see
the power goes to his head.
Yeah, he wants to become his own. He's like, I know how to run my own planet. I need to spread my beliefs to all the other planets. Every planet should be run by me because I'm amazing. And then that's how the Empire starts. Again.
Point 2.
The First Order, if you will. That's the one that takes place in the sequel movies.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? That's what starts off the First Order and leads to the events of the sequel trilogy with Kylo Ren and everybody. Is Grief Karga like decides that he's like, I'm the best leader in the world. I can decide to. And then he just fucking yanks Mando and takes Baby Yoda, and that's how he like gets Kylo Ren and learns how to be better. Like, sorry, that got dark. That's not how the show's gonna end, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't put that out there. Why would you say that?
Because it's Dave Filoni running this goddamn show, and I don't trust him after all of the heartbreak he put me through with the Avatar series.
Shh, it's okay, baby. She didn't mean it. They're not actually gonna do that. They're not gonna kill Mando. Oh my god, that would be
They just do like the same thing that they did in the prequels when they cut off Jango Fett's head, where you just see the helmet like clank, and that's all you see.
I'd cry. I'd literally cry.
I would cry! Oh my god, I would cry. Because we can't have... That would be like what? Like, how many characters now has Pedro Pascal played that have died? He's becoming like Sean Bean, where every fucking character he plays dies at some point.
I think the only character, at least off the top of my head, I could be wrong, so don't quote me. But off the top of my head, the only one that hasn't died yet is Javier Pena from Narcos.
Yeah, I think he lives, because that's based off of real events and the guy lives.
Yeah, so off the top of my head,
But
that's the only one that hasn't died so far.
he dies in Game of Thrones.
Which
He
is a
dies
stupid
in
fucking death, by the
Kingsman.
way. We've talked about this stupid fucking death, and I hate
Don't
it.
get us started on that one. We'll go
Don't.
be on that one for a while. We'll talk about Game of Thrones on a different episode. And
Yes,
we can talk
not
about
right now.
House of Dragon, because that one's also really good, and I can fill you in on all my opinions about that.
There you go. We'll talk about it another time, because we're already almost at an hour, and if we talked about Game of Thrones now, we would be at 4.
We'd be gone. It'd be done.
We're not going to do that right now.
And, well, it's not going to happen in this season of The Last of Us, but Joel does die in The Last of Us. Spoilers, guys, if you haven't played The Last of Us 2. Joel dies. It happens like 5 minutes into the game.
Which is part of the reason why I low-key don't want to watch The Last of Us, because I just don't want to see another Pedro character die, but...
You know, I don't actually know if they're gonna do The Last of Us Season 2, because, or like The Last of Us 2 into a TV show, because people didn't react very well to The Last of Us Season 2. Like, people were mad that they killed Joel, and then they did not feel like the characterization of Ellie was, like, very accurate, and they didn't like the character. It was just not a very well-received game. So I don't know.
Maybe they'll do something along those lines, but they just won't follow the game this time.
It's possible they could do something else. I could see. I don't know. It depends on what the game,
because
the video game production company, Naughty Dog. It depends on what they would let them do.
Because honestly, I feel like if they're gonna do that, they have to go a different way. Because if they go and they kill Joel and it was so negatively received in the video game, why would they go into the TV show? Because then people are just gonna hate the TV show and they're not gonna watch the second season. You know?
Yeah.
So there'd be no point. It would just flop.
Exactly, and that depends, because we don't know how far they're gonna go with season 1. If they're gonna do, like, if the entirety of season 1 is gonna be the entirety of the first game, because I think the first game is only like, I think it's only like 4 hours long, which is really not that long, like, in the grand scheme of the video game. The second one is like fucking 30 hours long. It took Patrick so long to play that game.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's so much longer, and a lot, and
I definitely don't have the patience for that shit.
We can get into a conversation about the video game, and I can tell you some people's opinions about the game. But, like, so I don't know. I guess it depends on where they go with season 1, and if season 1 just might be, it might just be The Last of Us, and then that's the video game, and then they're just like, cool, we're done. No one wants to see the second game, so we won't do it.
It could just be a one-off, or they could just take complete creative liberty, kind of like how the Percy Jackson movies did, even though they were shit. But hopefully...
Thank God we're getting a review on that one.
I know. Thank God for Rick Riordan. We love you. Please make this good. Please. I'm begging you, because I need a good TV show for this series, okay? But I feel like this is the one time where if they took creative liberty with this video game, I don't think people would be too mad, you know?
No, I don't think they would. I think people would actually probably applaud it.
Right? So, we'll see. I think it's all going to depend on how well this first season is received.
Yeah, which, like, right now I'm seeing mostly positive things from everybody. Everyone seems to be really enjoying it. It's just, like, I have such a hard time getting into new TV shows and new media these days. Like, everyone's been telling me to watch The Menu. Everyone's been telling me to watch The Whale. Everyone's been telling me to watch Glass Onion. And I'm like, I just have such a hard time paying attention to those things. Don't come for me. I know I got halfway through a major in film, but my ADHD is difficult and I'm working with it, so shut up. But, you know, so it's like, same thing with TV shows, like...
Well, see, I get really bad secondhand embarrassment and, like, social anxiety, so, like, watching new shows gives me such anxiety that I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what's gonna happen. Or, like, I get so easily embarrassed that I'm just like, ugh. you know, it's hard for me to watch new shows. I tend to go back to my comfort shows a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of people can relate to that, honestly. I saw like a clip
especially if I have
of
a stressful day, the only thing I want to watch is my
yeah,
comfort
like I
shows.
want to turn my brain off and just have
Hmm.
background noise. Like I don't need to
Exactly.
be
And
like
like when
paying
I'm reading,
to absorb something.
yeah, and like when I'm reading, I have my comfort shows on in the background.
Yep.
Like I've watched the Vampire Diaries and the originals like probably 7 times. I've watched Supernatural through like probably 8 times.
I've
You know,
like
it's just
Criminal Minds. I've probably watched through
yep,
that like 5 or 6 times at this point.
same. Criminal Minds as well. It's just ugh.
All right, next
Anyways, we're
character.
trying. The
We're
doctor or the scientist, whatever this guy who's
I
doing.
this might be this is probably an unpopular opinion. I don't like him. I know that in the first time we see him, he was like, "It's fine, take him, like leave me." I think that is gonna have bigger repercussions throughout the show, and for that and that alone, get him off the show. Get rid of him.
You know what? I agree. I have a bad feeling about him, and I feel like he's gonna pop up somewhere along the way and cause a huge fucking headache, and it's gonna piss me off. And be like, see, this is why you just get rid of them, okay?
Yeah, I saw
You
like a
just,
still somewhere of him like. I think he's gonna be in season 3. Like I saw him in a still somewhere,
oh god.
like in a some kind of cruiser thing on like Coruscant. I think he was with somebody. So like he's gonna be in season 3, and I just don't like him. He seems like a Weasley little fuck, and I don't like him.
Yeah, he seems like a character who acts all innocent, like he got roped into all of this stuff, and he doesn't really want to be here in the beginning, right? And then he's like, "Psych, I'm the one who's running this whole show.
Yeah, like we're gonna
Like
find out he
I'm
was
the
acting
one."
very innocent, and then like so that he would, but he's like the secret mastermind behind doing all of these horrible experiments on the baby.
Yeah, like watch fucking what's his face, this guy.
Gideon.
Why did I draw a blank on his name? Watch fucking Gideon's working for him.
Oh, that would
Swear
be
to God.
crazy. That would be wild. I could also see a
Right?
world where he kills Gideon.
Yeah. Like Gideon doesn't even know he's working for him. And
Yep.
then like he just comes in and just kills him and he's like, well, that's why,
Or he's
I
just
work
like
alone now.
that one. Or he's just like psycho and he's crazy. And he's just like, Gideon comes in and is like, we're abandoning the project, the baby project. Like, we're getting rid of it. We're done with it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And then he shoots him. And it's like, now I'm taking over because we're doing my science experiments. Ah! Like,
Right? Like he just turns out to be a
something
psycho.
crazy
I
like
wouldn't
that.
put it past him. Nope.
So I got a
Disney
bad
the
feeling.
weird.
I don't like him. Go
Now
away.
we have Mando. But now we have Mando. Do we really even need to
Do we need to
do
know
we
where
even
he's going? We can put him right there.
we can just pop him right
The
there
question, would I
and
watch a Disney spin-off show about him? Obviously, already
we
am.
already are.
Multiple seasons. Give me all of it. So much fan fiction.
Oh,
One of
so
my
much.
favorite fictional characters of all time.
Definitely. Definitely. It's gonna be a fight for first place between these two, for sure.
That's gonna be that's gonna be interesting.
I don't even know if we're gonna be able to pick. It might need to be tied. Now,
We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. That's for later us to deal with.
exactly.
Yes.
Are you on the door?
Yes. I'm on the phone.
Now, this guy. What's his face again? I have
Timothy Oliphant.
yeah, but like what's his character name? I keep forgetting.
Oh, he's the sheriff.
Yeah, he's the where is he? I had him in my list.
Oh God. Cowboy Daddy?
That's a good nickname.
Silver Fox.
All is acceptable. Oh, Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth. That's right.
That's okay.
Right.
He's alright.
Love him.
He's funny.
He becomes more of a character in Boba Fett. He shows up in that show as well.
I saw him in the episodes that I did watch. But I like him. I think he. Hi. I think he was a good addition to the.
I think he was fun
to Mando as well.
I would have liked to see him more with Mando. I think he had a better rapport with Mando than he did with Boba. So I personally would have liked to seen him more in The Mandalorian than on the Boba Fett show. But I think he was fine. I think he's fairly middle of the pack, though. I feel like we could live without him if he wasn't there. So I think he's C-list.
Yeah, I agree. He's good, and I enjoy him.
He gets a couple extra points for being sexy as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know.
Otherwise, he'd be right down there with Luke, but, you know.
Yeah.
Now I have Cara Dune.
All right. We're talking about the character, not the actress.
Just the character, okay?
We know about the actress. We know about it. But did you know, I found out the other day, apparently, Pedro said that if they didn't kick her off the show, he would walk. And if I had to pick between Cara Dune or the fucking Mandalorian being on the show,
I'd pick him.
I know which one I'm picking.
Yeah.
But good for Pedro for standing up, because his sister's trans, and and the actress had said some, like, not great things about trans people. So, like, good for him for standing up for his sister. But we're not talking about we're not talking about the actor. We're talking about the character. And the character of Cara Dune, personally, never really did much for me.
No. Can honestly... Okay, why is...
The picture disappeared. Like, I don't care. I personally wouldn't have cared one way or the other if she got kicked off of the show or not. Like, Disney made their choice, and that's fine. But in general, when the character was on the show, I was always just like, meh.
Oh. Why are you doing this to me now?
Ah! She does have nice titties, though.
Yeah. So, we're just gonna put her... We're just... What, here? Or here?
I think she can float maybe in the middle between D and get rid of this character.
So let's put her here for now. She'll go after Luke. For sure. We'll put her there.
Yeah, she definitely ranks above Luke. Like, I would definitely rather have Luke on the show than her.
Yeah. So now we have Boba Fett. Where are we putting this guy?
C. I don't think they needed to introduce Boba Fett into the show. I like Tamora Morrison. I think that I'm grateful that he got to, like, showcase Maori culture and, like, be the, you know, get work again and all that stuff. That's great and good for him.
Yeah.
I don't think the character of Boba Fett has much personality, though.
No, I don't think it was really needed for the plot line for the Mandalorian, to be honest. The only reason I think they introduced him was to kind of introduce the Boba Fett. You know, to get people wanting to watch Boba Fett.
And then they just used the Boba Fett show to advertise for season 3 of The Mandalorian anyway. So I'm like, what was the point?
Yeah, so... Whatever, it's not a bad character, but we could live without him.
Yeah, no, he's fine.
So now we have... What's her name? I don't want to mispronounce her name.
Ahsoka.
Right, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka. Okay.
Now, I would honestly put her...
I like her better. This is another one where we're talking about the character, not the actress, because I think she's also done some weird things.
It could be. At this point, there's just so many...
Tell me about it. I know.
It's hard to keep up sometimes.
I know, but we're talking about the character. I like the character of Ahsoka in other things. In this one, I don't like her as much.
So D?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fine with D.
She's just not my... I think in this one, they, like... I mean, she's supposed to be... I guess she's older than she is in, like, the cartoon shows, and, like, she's been through more shit and everything, so, like, she's hardened, and she's grizzled, and, like, she's cut off, but, like... I don't know. I just wasn't a fan, personally, of that portrayal of Ahsoka.
I mean, she was okay.
She was
pretty
a badass.
Yeah, she was badass in that
Jinx.
scene. She was badass in that scene, and I really enjoyed that. But
Yeah,
like, I don't know,
that her like taking down that entire city and then fighting the lady with the vibranium staff, like that shit was solid. That was badass. Everything afterwards, I was not a fan.
Yeah. Now we have this bitch.
Ah, we were talking about our feelings about her last episode.
Yes, we were. We made it very clear that we were not her biggest fan.
We don't like her.
But again, we love to have.
Get her off the show.
We do love to have someone that we can hate, though.
I don't know if she's fun to hate, though.
She is kind of just annoying.
Like, I'm just kind of, every time she's on the screen, I'm just kind of just like, ugh.
True.
Like, I'm never happy to see her on screen.
Yeah. It's like, and I have a feeling, oh my god, what if these two team up?
Against Mando, take down Mando, she gets the Darksaber, he gets the baby, both men made mutually beneficial. We solved it. We cracked the code. This is what's happening in season 3, folks. You don't have to watch it, because we know.
See? And this is why we put them down here. Because they're just going to cause so many issues, and we just want them gone.
Shifty. Do not like. Get them out.
Nope. Alright. Sorry, guys. Alright, let's go back. So let's rank them within the lists. Now.
Okay. Should we start at the bottom and work our way to the top?
Yeah, so who do we hate more? Her? Probably we've seen her more.
I hate her more. I think she's the bottom.
Yeah, so...
I think so far he's been fairly innocuous.
So are we gonna go like this? You know, so since she's last, she goes here, and then here?
There you go, okay. Yeah. So she's the last of the last.
Yeah, so we keep her there. And then
next
here, is this order good, or should we switch it around?
I like Ahsoka more than I like Cara Dune.
Okay, so we'll flip-flop them around. Put her there. Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now C. We have quite a few here.
Oh, boy. I think Gideon should be at the end of the list.
End of the list? Put him out here for
That's
now.
Karga.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. I swear, I know my characters. It's been a long day. Also, keep in mind it is 11:30 right now, my time.
It is. Filming. My bad. Like we said, I had such a hard time getting home that when I got home at 7, it's now 8:30 for me, but it's almost midnight for Kaitlynn.
Yeah, so it's been a long day, okay? So
we're keeping it together. We're gonna be filming much earlier on other days. Don't worry.
Yes, it's just we had rough, busy days today. Okay. Anyways.
All right, so Gideon's gonna be at the end. I feel like Cobb should be at the beginning of the list because I think we like him the best out of all of them.
Yeah, he's good. We like him. Honestly, I kind of like her right here.
I'm chill with her being there. I like Karga over Boba because I think Karga is a more interesting character.
I agree. So we'll put him, and then Boba, and then Gideon.
Yes. All right.
I think that looks good.
That looks good.
Now B list. Now this is where it's going to get hard. These next 2 tiers are going to be hard for us to rank.
Yeah. Yikes.
Honestly, I think the armorer should probably stay first.
I'm fine with her chilling a second. I actually like Mayfield over Paz.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of agree. He's funnier to me, and I enjoy a good funny character.
Yeah.
So I think him.
And I think if we're
second.
going purely off of Mandalorian, not including the fight in the Boba Fett series, I would put IG-11 over Paz as well.
Okay.
Would you agree with that, you think?
Yeah. I mean, also mainly because he kind of tries to start a fight with Mando every chance he can get.
That is correct. He does. He is the
And
one
it's just
being like, you're not a real Mandalorian.
it's just kind of annoying at this point. So I love
All
you,
right.
but yeah, now A-list.
This is where shit gets real. So we already know that Mando and Grogu are gonna be the top two. We're gonna we'll fight it out with them in a second, but we're moving to the other two to the end.
Yes, we're gonna move you two over here. Move you a little bit closer to the baby, so you
Do
don't
we
cover
like
IG-11.
Quill or Pele more?
I mean, personally, I like Pele a little bit more. I love Quill. Don't get me wrong, that's why he's an A-list.
Yeah, love him. But Pele is just immaculate.
Yeah, you can't beat her. She's great. She's hilarious. She ticks all the boxes, you know?
She's amazing.
Besides, the only people who beat her are the main characters, you know?
Exactly. So, like, come on, that says a lot about how much we fucking love Pele.
Exactly.
We adore her. She's great.
Now it's between our babies. I don't know. Man. I don't know. I mean, honestly, it might just have to go down to purely screen time. Because if we're going purely screen time, Amanda would be first, and then the baby would be second. But
do we want to go off of screen time, or do we want to go which one? Because here's the thing. I like Mando.
See, but if we go solely based off of, like, serotonin levels, like how happy they make me, it would be pretty damn equal.
It would be pretty damn equal. That being said, like I said earlier, in the very beginning when I was first watching the show, if the baby had not been there, I probably wouldn't have continued watching.
True. I mean,
maybe I could have been convinced. Maybe he would have grown on me, but I really feel like the heart of the show is Mando learning to love and learning to open himself up, and Grogu is the catalyst for that. He is the reason for that.
And I mean, how much can you watch a guy being, you know, what's the word?
Like stoic.
Being moody, stoic, yeah. Well, like for an entire series, you know,
I just don't think he would have carried the same. I love him. But
he's
if
a fucking
the baby
A-list,
was
for
not
Christ's sake.
there.
Yeah. I mean, come on, look at him.
Look at him.
You can't beat this. You can't.
You just can't beat this. So that's our rankings. Grogu is the best Mandalorian character of all time. And
followed closely by
Bo-Katan is our absolute bottom loser.
Yes. She can get rid of her and I won't be mad about it.
A fat one. I hate her. She's awful. So annoying.
Yeah. I'm terrified for the shit that she is going to cause in season 3.
With her pettiness. We support all women, but we don't support that woman.
No.
And if you disagree with our ranking,
put it in the
comments. Let us know how you would rank them differently, and then go start your own podcast and tell us how wrong we are.
Exactly. And you know what? Honestly, we probably still won't care.
Because this is our opinion.
Exactly. And this is our channel, and we can do whatever, we can rank our characters however we'd like on this channel, okay? But we hope you guys enjoyed our ranking. We're going to be doing a lot more ranking videos in the future.
We're doing so many more. We've got so many things that we're going to rank.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I think we're doing Harry. Should we give us a little spoiler tease for what we're doing next week?
Why not? Why not?
We're doing Harry Potter characters. Not all of them, though. We're doing a very specific group of Harry Potter characters, and we'll let you guys duke it out in the comments and let us know which ones you think we're talking about. Who do you think we're talking about?
Down there.
What
and
group?
Let us know which era, which group we're gonna be ranking next week.
But
Take a wild guess.
Come on, see if you can read them. All right, we're getting super loopy now, so let's go ahead and
We are.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate hanging out with you. Got all of our.
We hope you enjoyed.
Bottom. Always hope that you enjoyed. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you, Kait.
And same to you, babe. It's always fun.
We have a good time here.
It's like we live. I can't speak now. See?
Yeah, Kaitlynn needs to go to bed. Oh my goodness, Kaitlynn needs to go to sleep. We'll go and we'll restart, and we'll be good to go. You guys enjoy the weekend. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
See you on Wednesday. Bye.